Boo! I want to find a new way to start my videos. Hello everybody! Why am I saying it like that? I don't really know. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day, night, evening, week, month, year, life. I join you barefaced again because we're going to be doing my makeup, but more importantly, we're going to be sat chatting like a couple of friends because I want to talk about some stuff regarding makeup, regarding my views on it and some opinions I've had about makeup for quite a while now and I would like to share. Whilst chatting, I'm going to be opening up the new CC Beauty subscription box, which is a subscription box service. They simply send me the box and put it on my face and let you know what I thought of the certain brands they sent. Oh, okay, good start already. We've got some MAC eyeshadow, which I can start with. This is called Stroke of Midnight Eyes. Ooh, let's take a look. Oh, I've ruined my nail varnish. I can't. How does life happen? Ooh, nice. Let's make my face look somewhat nice. I'm joking. I do like the look of my face. And while on the topic of being happy and content with your face, well, did you notice how I just slipped into that topic? I wanted to talk about being content with your face and loving your face and your attitudes towards makeup. I'm going to use this white as a base. So I've been told quite a few times that I should do a makeup look with no foundation, hence why I've got no foundation on at the moment. I decided that's a pretty good idea. There's nothing wrong with my bare face, like I'm not putting on foundation because I have to. The main reason why I put foundation on though is because I've got a lot of freckles and sometimes I have a lot of spots. It's super shiny, but it really brightens up my eyes. But I don't want people thinking that I put on foundation to cover up flaws, and in fact I don't want anyone thinking that they should put on foundation to cover up their flaws, because we've all watched makeup tutorials on YouTube, right? We all do it, and every single makeup guru puts on some really expensive foundation or just a super heavy coverage foundation. It's absolutely fine to do that. I've started recently buying heavy coverage foundation simply because I notice how, not that I'm covering up my flaws or covering up parts of my face that I don't like, but it's giving me like a really easy blank canvas to work with. And I feel like makeup is a lot more complemented if you're starting off with a fresh canvas and a base that you don't have too much going on, so you can have really good fun with your eyes, your lips. You can make colours pop and make fun things happen with your face if you haven't got things in the way like some freckles, which I do love, but they do sometimes put away the emphasis you want to give on your eyes. Is that making sense? These are all super shiny apart from this black matte one, which is real nice. So I'm going to experiment with that, but I need to be careful. I'm not a big fan of shiny shades considering I've got hooded eyes, and that does make your eyes look even more hooded. I just feel like people should make sure that they're doing makeup for the right reasons, because it's become such a huge thing now to be an expert with makeup. It cringes me out that I'm about to say the whole "when I was a kid" line, but when I was a kid, it was not common at all to be good at makeup, especially if you're like around 13 years old. That's the last thing you're going to be learning, and that's the last thing people want to know about at 13 anyway, but it seems to be completely normal now. And I think a lot of that is to do with YouTube, so I can't basically sit here and say I'm completely innocent, because maybe I'm not helping the situation, even though I don't give expert advice at all. But I feel like a lot of like the fun from makeup has gone, and it's kind of just become something which is deemed necessary if you're a female. Like, you should know these things, and there's things that you see on Facebook that are shared, like if you do your eyeliner like this, that means you are completely amateur and like disgusting, or they would like compare somebody who might do their makeup in one way as something negative, which I don't know, it makes no sense to me. Like, where is that coming from? Who says that somebody should do something a certain way? Or even if somebody doesn't do something like as amazingly as another person, then why are we bullying each other for that? Since when did that become normal and a thing that is okay to do? So I didn't really have that problem when I was little. Like, it was common to have crappy makeup or not any makeup on at all. But I do remember the only problems and issues I seemed to have was when I did start wearing makeup and I felt like I was more confident with makeup on, which I guess is a valid reason to want to start wearing it. If it makes you feel confident, then what the hell. Even though I was fairly young, but it just made me feel happier. I did notice that when I would stop wearing makeup, that's when people would start saying to me things like, "Hey Ellie, are you ill?" Or "Hey Ellie, what's wrong? You seem really sad." Or "Hey Ellie, did you have a late night last night? You look really tired." And I'm not saying that these people were saying those things to me as if they were being mean and as if they were bullying me, because the people saying it weren't saying it to be rude. Like, my own dad was saying it because he was being genuinely concerned. Like, are you okay? You look different. Because I did look different, because I do look different without makeup. And once you start like looking a certain way, I suppose, and giving yourself this image, you kind of feel like you maybe have to carry it on. I always felt that was something really difficult for me to do, because now I'd sort of like built up a reputation, because if I went to go see guy friends in particular, they would notice I looked different, and they wouldn't say you look disgusting or you look bad. They would just look at me in a certain way, as if to say, there's something about you that looks not the same. I remember then I was just doing things to kind of make myself look maybe like everyone else. I would slap lots of foundation on and make my eyelashes big, because that's all you did back in 2009, 2010. That's all that mattered. Literally nothing of what I was doing then was because I found it fun. In fact, putting makeup on was a chore. I spot a mascara in here. Thick and Fast by, who's this by? Soap and Glory, one of my faves. I'm excited. I've never used one of their mascaras before. Oh, I love that brush. But nowadays I just see makeup as a complete different thing. I maybe kind of saw people who were into makeup as like a pretty vain thing, and I saw that as something which only a certain type of girls were into, and if you were into it, it either meant you were obsessed with yourself or you weren't happy with yourself, so you were covering up all these things. I think that a lot of people obviously feel that way now, and there are so many different approaches to makeup out there from all certain types of people, which is kind of sad, but it's nice to talk about your own view on it, because a lot of people may agree with you, hence why I like talking to you guys about stuff, because it's interesting to hear when you do agree with what I say, or when you don't. I don't mind, I don't judge. Doing makeup and putting on makeup is a whole lot more fun to me now, because it's kind of like what some may find sitting in front of a blank piece of paper, or anything you may use to start putting something creative on. I could get a new product, maybe something that's like a little bit different and weird and out there, and get super excited with it, because I'm like, I could do really fun things with this. Like when I buy new eyeshadow palettes which have really weird colours in, like bright electric blue and obnoxious looking banana yellow, some may steer away from and be like, ew, but I'm like, holy crap, I could make myself look like a beautiful flamingo. It's supposed to be fun, and I'm not saying everyone needs to try different looks and be really experimental with their makeup, because if you don't want to, then you don't want to. That's the point. Just basically don't do it for the sake of other people. You may think you're doing it for you and it's for your happiness, but it's not. It's for other people's acceptance, which makes you happy. And just don't be a slave to the makeup. Like, don't sit yourself in front of the mirror in the morning, sigh at the face that's looking back at you, and cling on to all your products and think, save me. I like this mascara, by the way. No clumps, it gives me length. I'm actually really impressed with that. That's cool. I usually clump up my bottom eyelashes, but this does not do that, honey. Don't know why I suddenly spoke like that. I'm so happy, it's proper woken up my eyeballs. Tarte. But this is a lip gloss, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I've always liked matte lips. Lip glosses kind of stick to my hair and they stick to everything, and they're just sticky messes. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, but it's in the colour Envy. Oh, it's so beautiful though. Oh my gosh, it smells like chocolate. Oh my god. I like the colour, but I just hate the feel of this already. It's so shiny. I don't like shiny lips. I like the colour. The colour's so nice. Yeah. I'm really hoping that this video doesn't come across in a bad way, and I'm just like picturing the comments right now of everyone having a go at me about how I explain stuff. All I'm kind of saying is my own attitude towards it, and how I get more excited about, maybe I sit down and I am wearing a certain dress and I get inspired by that dress to do something interesting on my face, or if I've recently bought a really obnoxious bright looking liquid eyeliner, which means I can do a really cool wing or something really funky and different with my wing. I saw someone serve me the other day in Superdrug, and she had like this, I think it was blue eyeliner on, and I was like, she wears that so well. I find it fun to put art on your face. This is a tiny bottle of Modern Muse by Estee Lauder. The problem with these tiny bottles is they're just a big tease. Big tease, because I want to buy the whole thing. Oh, that made me jump. Yes, 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 yes. I had a little bottle of perfume in the last month, so if they do give you a box with a little bottle of perfume in every month, then that's perfect, because this will last you about a month or like 3 weeks or whatever, depending on how often you wear perfume. Oh my god, this smells amazing. This is much nicer than the one I used last month, the one they sent me last month. Just saying. The last one is a nice body glow. I've never used a body glow before, I don't think. What do you do with this? Oh my god, I smell amazing. This is so much nicer. This smells nicer than the Marni Code. That is like my favourite perfume. Oh god. Please don't say I'm getting hooked into an Estee Lauder product, which is probably £1 million. Which also reminds me, I don't also think the cost of a product necessarily equals the quality. Yes, it does for a lot of things. I mean, for instance, brushes. If you like what a product does, and if you like the way it applies and how it makes you look and the colour or the consistency or anything like that, regardless of the price or the name of the brand or however people see the brand, it doesn't matter. If you like it, you like it, and you should be proud of that, please. I've always thought that way about everything, even clothing brands. I just don't understand the stigma attached to people who shop in certain shops or like wear certain clothes. It's ridiculous. If something makes you happy, just bloody do it. Oh, I can't go over how good I smell. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's got a little, I don't even know what that is in there. What is floating in my bottle? Soaking the native Tyre flower in coconut oil. I'll probably pronounce that completely wrong. It's a natural moisturizer, and it can also be used as a massage oil. I'll have to ask someone to give me a massage with this. Or you can put it in the bath. That's really cool. Smells like Malibu. Can I put this in my cocktail? Oh. I'm going to put this on one arm and then compare it to my other arm, I suppose. It does smell good. If you like coconut, you're going to like this. It definitely gives off reflection, but you're definitely not going to be able to tell because I've got like bright lights and stuff. I also really like the smell, but definitely not as much as that perfume. My favourite product in this is definitely going to have to be this, because I was really pleasantly surprised by the niceness of that. If you guys can get a tester of this somewhere, do it, because it's worth giving it a sniff. Very pleasantly surprised by the mascara, actually. Very happy with Soap and Glory for that. Thank you, Soap and Glory, for existing. That was a super basic look with only eyeshadow, lip gloss, and that's it, actually. I did do my brows before the video started. Not going to lie. No contour, though, which, funnily enough, is actually my favourite part of a makeup routine. I honestly don't even know what this video was. It was just a stupid-ass video about what I feel and how people should stop sharing stupid memes about girls who can't wear makeup properly. On that note of what we were talking about earlier with wearing foundation and why I do it, it makes my contour look really muddy if I don't. So thank you guys for watching. I don't really know what this video was, if I'm totally honest. Thank you, CC Beauty. Oh, my hair's stuck. For sending this box to me, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will be in 2 days time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. You'll be notified every time I make a new video if you do that. Also, do I look funny without eyeliner on? I've got social media down there, you can chat to me. I also go live on YouNow as much as possible, so make sure you become a fan on that.